Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to another Blunt Talk with Shane J. Alexander. I like this jacket. Oh, I'm going to make or at least prep my dinner while I talk to y'all because, listen, baby, when you live inside, you gotta multitask, apparently, every day of the day. I just walked back in, and when I sit down and relax, let me tell you something. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna relax, okay? No cap. But I want to share my testimony today. I actually want to share my testimony. Usually, God gotta force me up on this camera, baby. Y'all don't even know. Y'all do not know. God forces me on the camera. He holds things hostage that I want, not need, want. He holds them hostage, and I know He does because, like, for the past 5 years, baby, when He tells me to say something on camera, or just in general, or to somebody or something, and I do not. When I say that I go without my wants, I will have food, water, this, that, and another. Those are needs. I need food. I need water. I don't really need food, but I need water. For sure, I need water. I just put me a frozen bottle of water inside the sink because I'm thirsty and I am about 5 seconds from passing the hell out. But I know that I'm not because I did what He asked me to do today. And that is the message of today. Do what God asks you to do. Simple. It's the same thing as when we say do what your parents tell you to do. Don't do it while I'm home. Ooh, my Kool-Aid. I can make Kool-Aid now, y'all, so I know that seems like nothing to y'all, but boy ain't had Kool-Aid in some years, so your boy about to do Kool-Aid. To myself. Do what God has you, your purpose is. It may take you some time, and that's understandable. If you realize, if you go back on some of my YouTube channel, you go back on some of my YouTube videos, you'll see that I was not always comfortable with talking about God. Some things I was talking about, but I hadn't lived through yet, and I hadn't really experienced it. And although I thought I was experiencing it, I wasn't allowing myself to learn the lesson. I was going through things, but I wasn't learning the lesson that God wanted me to learn. You understand? You can sit in class sometimes. Right now, somebody could be sitting and listening to me, but they're not listening to me. So they're really not going to go anywhere. And that's what God showed me in every step, in every way, and it was hard. It was hard. I'm not going to say that, oh, the shelter was easy. I'm not going to say that, oh, me finding housing was easy. I'm not going to say that, oh, me living through this testimony that you guys get to watch from the comforts of your own home, baby. Uh, it wasn't easy. There was times that I wanted to call my family. I wanted to call my friends, and I did quotes for family too. I wanted to call my friends and family. But sometimes your friends and family want to see you down. They want to see you out because that means that they don't have to do as much as they should be doing. Let me say that one more time for the people in the back, baby. Sometimes the people you think should be supporting you are the people that are actually keeping you down. Because it's not because they don't want to see you shine, they themselves can't figure out how to shine. So how dare you shine? And that's where the saying misery loves company comes from. Because baby, okay? You have to outshine those people regardless. Right now I'm going through something where I'm having to outshine, and it doesn't mean that, oh, I'm flexing. It doesn't mean I'm going out partying. It doesn't mean that I have friends over here. Ain't nobody over here, baby. We solo dolo, okay? And have been. Because sometimes you don't need to allow things into your home, and you don't need to allow things into your life. God, I love the way He's done things when you really sit back and look at it. I say it all the time, even to witchcraft and all this other stuff that people think is witchcraft, vampires and stuff like that. If you really just anything, you can learn a lesson. And I just said this to this girl, and I appreciate her so much. Anything you can learn a lesson in. I can learn a lesson right now from listening to some Ethiopian song that don't got nothing to do with nothing. But anything, God is in. God is a part of it. Hold on. saying that don't allow people to stop you from shining. If you have to remove yourself from a situation that's keeping you dim, that's crazy because you see how the lights just got dark while I'm talking about this, amen. If you're in a situation, and that's what God lets you do, if you're in a situation, amen, that is keeping you in the dark, continuously in the dark, you have the right. My Father is telling me to tell you today, you have the right to walk away and find you some light until your light starts to shine again. Today, I went downtown. I went downtown originally because in my mind, I was thinking I was going to get something, and it's cheaper down there for me to get it. And the people know me down there, so I'm like, okay, cool. I go down there, and I have to go past the Cecil, which is fine with me. I don't have no problem with nobody at the Cecil. Nobody got no problem with me. But I hadn't wanted to show my face because I hadn't figured out how to save them yet. And if you've really been watching my channel, you've really been paying attention to the things that I'm doing and the things that I'm saying, I'm here and my purpose is to save souls. Everyone's purpose at one point in time was to save souls. Now, whether or not you agree to it and you decide to do it is your prerogative. Everybody has free will. But even if you're a brain surgeon, you can still be saving souls. Even if you're an advocate for basketball players, you can still be saving souls. In any profession, you can save a soul. So everybody with those excuses, well, I'm not a pastor. Take that to the Lord, okay? When you get to heaven, let me know what he say to you, because maybe don't got nothing to do with me. So I went downtown today, and it was such a blessing because I thought they were going to be upset at me. And that was one of the reasons why I was like, because when I left, I had to leave in a hurry. A lot of people will not understand that, but when God told me to get up and leave that place, he said, don't tell no. I had planned on coming down playing music real loud. Let me tell you, I had sat in that dark, dim, nasty, correlated room for months on end and decided the day I left how I was going to leave. And think I'm playing. If you want to, you better ask God. I had sat up in that room and said, I'm going to blast music. It might be gospel. It might be cursing some other lovers out. But I'm going to take my big speaker. God had blessed me with this big old speaker. I said, I'm going to take this big speaker and I'm going to blast music from my room all the way to the front door to let everyone in here know that I'm leaving. God had let me know not to do that. He said, number one, we don't gloat when we do things. I said, amen. First of all, that's not fair for me. He said, we don't gloat when we do things. Blessings are blessings, and blessings are for everyone. So for me to act as though, I had never got nothing was going to throw off the balance of the fact that God has already always provided for me. I just haven't realized it. I just haven't seen it. It hadn't come to that conclusion. But when I got up there, the first person who saw me, mind you, I went masked up. I had my mask on and everything like that because I really didn't want nobody to see me. I want them to feel bad. I can't take you all with me is the problem. I want to. I wish I could, but I can't. But the first person I saw, hi, JB, I'm mad at you. You didn't tell me you were leaving. Da, 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 da. And then she just goes into telling me about what's been going on with her. Asking me for advice, blah, 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 blah. The next person I ended up seeing was a female that before I ended up leaving, hold on, y'all. She thought, because her mail kept coming up missing, she thought I was stealing her mail. Mind you, she had been dealing with somebody that was at the Cecil. And so, I'm playing with Choco, sorry. 15 million things going on right now. She had been messing with somebody, you don't shit where you sleep. Basically. And he had been going in her mailbox and stealing her mail. But in the midst of all of that, she didn't know it was him. So she had thought it was me. So she sent an email. Boy, get out my kitchen. Go. Get out. Get out. She sent an email. I'm about to give you a snack right now. Hold on. She sent the email thinking it was going to go to the manager But I happened to be one of the managers at that time at the Cecil. And when I say I happened to be one of the managers, it was not my rank. But if you go up there and you ask those people, who was the best manager that y'all ever had? Baby. Okay? It should have been my rank. So she sees me and she's like, hi, blah, blah, blah. And I'm playing with her. I'm letting her know, I remember. She was shocked that I even approached her to say hello. That I was being cool. And like I said, she had accused me of stealing her mail, which is a federal offense. If that would have been proven correct, I would have been in prison right now. Or even if she would have just pushed the issue and it wasn't even proven, I still could have been in prison just for nothing. So I see her and I'm being cordial and I'm being nice, and she is so taken aback by this. And I'm telling y'all right now, when I say I went down there to do one thing and one thing only and tried to just get up out of there. But I'm happy that I didn't just do that. I'm happy that I stayed. Sorry, something's on my phone. I thought it was on the wall. I'm glad that I stayed to hear the people out, and not only that, to live my purpose. In talking to her, and us, I told her I let that go. I've been let that go. I'm be honest with you. I say I'm a pastor. I've been a pastor, and I've been let that go. That's the least of my concern. I'm asking you about you. How are you doing? Are you okay? There's certain people that was there in that building that you can see that they have a light. They have a light. Some people have the light. They're just born with the light. That's those people that are just woke. You don't know why you woke. You woke up at one point at a time and you just realized the world was not exactly how it was supposed to be. Then you have some people who gradually go into the light. Go, have fun. You know what I mean? That gives you time to learn. But when you're a type of person where you just, the light. Now I'm in the light. I see, and nobody around you can see it. Nobody around you can explain it. You're just seeing shit. It takes a toll. So she's one of those people. And I could tell that her being at the Cecil had been taking a toll. And I was checking on the ones that came to me. First off, come to me. Come to me, Jesus said. He never said I gotta keep going to y'all. Okay? Let me tell you something. I don't gotta keep doing all that. My back hurt, my body hurt, my soul carrying all this flesh, gravity, things happening. Okay? But it was such a blessing to just be able to sit there and be that light for that person. And she even told me that, and it was great to feel that she even said, no, you coming back here just gave me hope. She said, I don't know what it is about this building, and we even had to laugh about it. I said, no, walls can talk. She said, exactly, the walls are talking. Whatever has happened in this building, I said, you don't even know if you're in a room that somebody was murdered at or a murderer was living. That's how serious being at the Cecil can be. And everybody plays around with it and takes their kids up there. But when they say walls can talk, you ain't never heard no walls talk like at the Cecil thing. Like she said, I never even felt suicidal until I moved in here. I urge Karen Bass, who seems to be doing nothing whatsoever, yet y'all are still paying taxes. Yet y'all are still going to go vote. A baby just died that was homeless out in the streets with his parents and stuff. I'm not negating anybody's fault. But when you're getting paid to make sure those type of things don't happen, God gonna be on your ass. God about to be on all y'all asses coming in this next couple of days. And everybody keep playing and joking and thinking that I'm joking and crazy and playing and joking and crazy and playing. But the more people, what's up? Thank you. The more people come to the conclusion of what actual truth is. Instead of us having conversations of, well, maybe, I don't want to hear about a maybe. I want to hear about what is. And that's it. Very simple. Don't come to me no more with some maybes. Well, maybe God will come back. I don't want to hear that. Well, maybe I'm being a good Christian and I don't care. Either you are or you're not. Either you black or you white. Either it's red or it's blue. I don't care. You get what I'm saying, though. Stop being in the middle. And as I went up there, I had to go tell them, stop being in the middle. As I'm walking away, is one of the females that I used to call friend all the time in there. I'm breaking down crying. I said, okay, God, I'm going to do my purpose today. I'm going to speak to everybody you put in my way. meaning in my footsteps. Order my steps, Lord, because you know I don't like talking to people. And she telling me, she breaking down crying, and her reason is because she went to her man's house and he had a whole nother woman in the bed. You breaking down, he lost. But that's how loud that building is. It'll make you feel like a loser every time. Every time. Now I have to sit there and talk to her. Maybe you saw the red flags though, right? Yeah, I did. I went to something that was familiar. He was a familiar. Well, get unfamiliar with these familiars. That's what God keeps telling me to tell y'all. Get unfamiliar with some of these familiars and watch your life change. Some of y'all continuously holding on to a familiar and God done been cut it off. He done cut it off so bad that nothing that you do with that familiar is going right. Everything is going left. But yet and still, you choose to keep yourself locked down with a familiar because it's familiar and comfortable. Sometimes you have to get uncomfortable to then get to the real comfortability. I got real uncomfortable inside of shelters. I got real uncomfortable being on the streets. I got real uncomfortable having my dog almost being attacked and all this other stuff. Get uncomfortable. Either you're going to get yourself uncomfortable or God's going to get you uncomfortable. It makes no never mind to me. Once again, take it up with my Father. But y'all about to be real uncomfortable because of all these years you've been so comfortable without him. Hold on. Hold on. God said, y'all about to be real. Ooh, that was a rap. Hold on. Y'all about to be real uncomfortable because you've been so comfortable without him. Let me tell y'all something. I don't even know what that really means. All I know is I don't want my parents to ever be so uncomfortable or so comfortable with making me uncomfortable. If you got people in your life comfortable with making you uncomfortable, then uncomfort yourself from by them. There's certain people in my life that continuously trigger me. It's the same thing, make me uncomfortable. I had to find my comfort somewhere else, in something else, with something else, who something else. That is a strong one right there. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Y'all been so comfortable. Y'all about to be uncomfortable because you've been so comfortable without him. When I tell y'all sometimes the things that come out of my mouth, it shocks me. It's me talking. I'm learning that at the end of the day, we be talking to people, but at the same time, I'm talking to myself, and that's some deep stuff. You've been so you about to be uncomfortable because you've been so comfortable without him. Lord have mercy. And how do you be comfortable without God? Mm. Hmm. How do you be comfortable without God? And I'm not saying it to y'all right now. I really have to take a break and think about that. Because for so long, I thought I was comfortable. I thought I was comfortable. I went to college and everything. I thought I was comfortable. I'm seeing people right now, they going on these lives and stuff, cleaning the black eyed peas, doing this and do that. Enjoy that comfortability. Whew. When I say, and God's been telling me every other day, the tables are turning. Please wait, the tables are turning. Please wait, the tables are turning. And I see it. Even for the young lady telling me, well, you gave me hope, and her letting me know, I know my purpose is to spread the word and save souls. She said, I put my lingerie thing aside and I put this aside. Girl want to sell lingerie, but at the end of the day, do you hear what she said to me? I didn't say it to her. She said, I know my purpose is to save souls. Said, I don't know why, but I know. Sometimes you don't know why 2 + 2 is 4, but you know what you know. Some of y'all are too comfortable with not knowing. Some of y'all are too comfortable with not doing research. Some of us have gotten too comfortable without God. That's my lesson for y'all today. Hope y'all have a good New Year's. I do not celebrate holidays and those type of things like that, but I will tell y'all I hope God blesses you with exactly what you need. I hope he blesses you with uncomfortability so that you can find a comfortability in him. And if you've already found the comfortability in Him, I pray to God that you go out and you start sharing it. As I told that girl, and I said it on the beginning of this video, me doing videos and stuff like that was just a random thing for me to do so I can get out what God be saying to me so I don't just simmer in it. I don't know if anybody else is like me, but if you simmer with a whole bunch of stuff God got to say, you be looking like Bruce Willis off of Bruce Almighty. When he was just hearing the prayers and prayers and prayers and prayers and prayers. And more prayers and more prayers and more prayers. Get comfortable with our Father. Or be prepared to be uncomfortable without Him. See y'all next time on the Blunt Talk.